So for our 6-year anniversary, my lovely boyfriend brought us to Del Frisco's. So they have this really great deal, in my opinion. It's the double eagle table testing. What's really nice is it's a set price, which is $215. As you can see, you can choose 2 appetizers, 2 sides, 4 entrees, and 2 desserts. It's for 2, of course, 2 people. What's great is a lot of the items on the menu are what you call market price. So if you order a la carte, then you do run the risk of kind of not knowing what you're paying for your food. So this is actually a really nice option, and it has a lot to choose from. The server says it comes with a lot of food, and we will see that very shortly. So we are starting with a Caesar. That's the starter we decided to go with. A lot of the starters were kind of exotic for our taste or too spicy for mine. And of course, this meal is more of a sharing type style meal. So this restaurant also has a lot of 007 things and theming. They even have like a really cool table that is currently not working. I'm gonna do a video about that later. Just love this hallway. To the left is glass where you can see all the people, the restaurant, the bar, and then to the right, this ballroom. There's, multiple ballrooms, so you can definitely rent out a room and have an event. So it's really, really cool. The table right here to the left is the 007 table I was talking about. It opens up and it shows you some really neat things, but like I said, unfortunately, it is not operational right now. They also have a really good cigar selection. If you're into that thing, I'm not really, so I don't know much about them, but I do know enough to appreciate. They also have a piano player. And that's it for our anniversary dinner. Thank you so much for watching. How was your meal?
Excellent. Fabulous food. Great service.
How was it?
Food was great. Excellent. Service was great. Ross is a really great server. We went ahead and had the Double Eagle tasting entrees. It was a combination for about $215. It was 4 different proteins. We got 2 different kinds of steaks, shrimp, lobster, Caesar salad, got asparagus, mashed potatoes, and the dessert that he recommended was the butter cake. Was phenomenal. And they had a no-bake cheesecake that just was creamier than anything, and much better than the traditional thick, dense cheesecakes that you usually get anywhere else. Everything was just top notch. You agree?
100%. Okay. I liked everything so much. It literally made me tear up when I started to eat the filet. Like, it was just so good. I've had the butter, what was it called again?
Truffle butter.
Truffle butter before. I've had it before. It tasted familiar. But it was an extra charge. It was $8 for a little bowl of it, and we put it on our steaks, and it was just
on the steak, the shrimp,
on everything. It was just so good. It was delicious. It wasn't. Sometimes it can be strong, but
yeah, it just had a good earthy.
It was perfect. It was amazing. And then it's a simple thing, but their Caesar salad was so good.
Homemade croutons.
Homemade croutons in-house. They make the croutons in-house.
You know how a lot of croutons are really dense and like you feel like you're gonna break your teeth on them. This is a very soft,
but still had a crunch.
Yeah, it was crunchy, but it was very airy, not soft.
Yeah, it was like so good. And then the bread.
Yeah, the bread was glazed with a honey butter. Oh. And baked in a small ramekin that had like 8 pieces in it. It was just,
when you pull it apart, it was just, I can't, it was 10 out of 10. If I could give it a higher score, I would. Like, it's just so good. It's right off the strip on
Paradise and
Flamingo, yes. So, not a far drive from the strip. You could probably walk it if you were dedicated enough.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, don't. It's not a great neighborhood. But it's like mostly industrial, but it is. But
the food's excellent.
Food's phenomenal. The restaurant, they redid it. He said, I've never been here. He's been here before. I thought it was beautiful. The chandeliers were great. The ambiance was fantastic. It's actually why I chose. He gave me 3 choices, and I chose this one based off of the photos I saw online for the ambiance. So,
dimly lit, but not too dark. A little loud, but not to where you can't hear each other.
Right. And
it had a great like social vibe. But also, we had a nice big private booth that made it also very personal.
We definitely recommend reservations because when we got here, it was like packed.
They open at 5.
Yes.
I'm not sure what time they close.
Yeah, they don't do lunch. It's just dinner.
But the food's great. If you got the money to do the tasting was a great sample of really good their proteins and stuff like that. It was the steaks was great, lobster was great. They actually render their own butter. It's actually their clarified butter. It's not like a lot of places that'll do a butter flavored oil.
Yeah.
And it's so they clarify their butter in house. The truffle butter, everything is done in house, and is just phenomenal.
And it's part of that club, the
Landry's
Club. So if you have Landry's Club, you get points for eating here. So that's really nice for being as high end dining experience that it is. I mean, Claim Jumpers is nice, Bubba Gumps is nice, but you wear jeans and a t-shirt to that. This you want to put a button down on. He's wearing jeans with a polo. It looks fine.
But they do ask you if you're a Landry's member, so just in case you forget to bring it up, they do ask when you make your reservation.
So there's that, and then what else was there? Anything else?
No, everybody was really friendly.
Yeah.
Manager came by and asked, how everything was.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a feature that we're not going to tell you about. It'll be a secret feature that she'll be filming later.
Yeah.
That's a nice little surprise that you have to ask about. Otherwise, you would never know.
Exactly. And then there was something else that I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. I think we talked about everything as far as I can think of.
Yeah. It was all great. So
I hope anybody that comes to Vegas or live here, that you'd like to try it and, just have a nice intimate dinner and not have it be too ridiculous in pricing, but also definitely worth every dollar.
Yep. Happy anniversary.
You too.
Thank you for dinner.
No problem.
So yeah, we had a great night and great food and great service. So definitely check it out when you're in town. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and have a great night.